I think Gary's going to take it the hardest.
Yeah.
It's going to be real tough for him.
Big hit.
Yeah, Fred's right. Big head. Because Gary really sees him. He doesn't know this, but he sees himself as a celebrity. Because I have some office work back there that I'm waiting for him to get done, and we're all saying, well, Gary can't even bring himself to do it. He signs it to all the interns because he sees himself as a celebrity.
I see.
He wins most diluted.
So you think, I mean, if his whole life, like the wife leaves him and everything's
Oh, it's all going to fall apart.
What's he going to do? Is he going to, like, become an alcoholic or?
No, he'll probably work in a flea market like his brother. He'll work in a flea market.
And get a regular wife.
Yeah, and well, wife. He'll be back with the pigs he always had.
I think he'll be hunting down Robin.
Tom Chiusano will fail the mailman test, and he won't even be able to.
He won't even be able to mailman.
So, Fred, do you think I have a big head?
Well, you got big teeth. What do you stuff them all in there?
Fred said I had a big head. So.
No.
You do.
I said big hit.
Oh, I thought you said big head.
No.
Because that's what Howard repeated.
Sound like big head to me.
Well, big head's funny, but...
No, you'll take it the hardest. But I'm going to enjoy watching him fall the most.
And where will Robin go?
Robin will probably not... Robin won't have to work, but I predict Robin will probably get her own show.
She won't have to work?
Nope.
Doing?
Well, you mean like she's got enough money saved now?
She's going to have her book. She's going to have... She'll be busy. She could either do some TV work, like maybe a reporter, or maybe even host her own show.
Like the lottery? She can pick those numbers out of the lottery?
Keep laughing, Baba Booey. We'll see.
See, Baba Booey, I might have considered you for a job.
She was working in radio when I
think I'm crazy enough to go work for you?
Oh, yeah.
When I hooked up with Robin, she was working in radio. Unlike you, like Fred could get a job in radio. Oh,
I was.
What were you doing? Tell everyone what you were doing.
Well, which jobs? You mean the one where
Any of them.
The one where I babysat the automated station, or the one where I worked for the traffic reporter?
Okay, either one.
Yeah, but I met you young.
I don't care if you met me old. What are you going to do when I leave?
How old were you, Fred, when you met Howard? You were like 25?
25, yeah.
Right, so Fred had
college.
Fred was already an overnight disc jockey at a radio station.
Right, I met you right out of college.
What are you going to do when I leave? What are you going to do?
You don't think I could produce?
Produce what?
Produce other shows?
Produce what? Other radio programs?
I would want to do other radio programs.
First of all, what do you think they pay these other radio programs?
Well, no, you just said, wait a second, you said that I would fall completely.
I don't know that, but wait till people, well, okay, you could produce other radio shows. You think that there's jobs producing other radio shows?
I could not get the amount of money working for somebody else.
Most guys now, listen, let me explain something to you. When I first started looking for a producer in a radio show, what I wanted to hire was a guy who was into production, who could write little bits and do that kind of thing. But I only had a budget of $150 a week, so I got you, all right, who didn't have any skills. So now, when they get it, now everyone accepts the fact it's a different day and age. Everyone's allowed to have a producer. So usually they hire a guy who's at the station who's a production type or this and that. You're not any of those things. You're way overpaid.
If somebody hires you as a producer, they're going to think you can somehow create this.
You can't work a computer. You can't cut tape. You can't do anything.
I can cut tape.
I've never heard you cut a bit up.
You never asked me to. I'm not allowed to.
You can make bits?
I don't think I can make a bit.
Cut me a bit up for tomorrow.
I can't do that.
That's what they're looking for, producers. You're outdated already. You don't even know how to work stuff. You don't know how to digitally edit. You don't know how to do anything. You just sit there and play Prince of Persia on your stupid computer.
And I was doing that work. I've been doing that work for you. I don't know why.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Why you've been picking on me about that.
Are you doing it?
Of course.
I don't know.
Oh, that rough office work you have?
I heard it could be done in a day if you put in a good hard day.
But it can't be done in a day.
But evidently it can't. Oh,
you heard it correctly. First of all, did you know that I worked on it and that there was something wrong with our computer?
I heard all about it.
Right. And you know it can't be done in a day.
Let me tell you how Baba Booey's such a help to me. I had a computer system where we kept a log of the show daily, and we used to have different interns, keeping the log. So this is a prime example of what our caller is calling about. So Baba Booey, unbeknownst to me, his job was supposed to go in and check the different interns' work to make sure that they made proper entries into their log.
Yes.
Of course, there's about 7,000 entries where the people just didn't even put a date in or a subject or anything because he never checked their work.
This was tons of the work.
Yeah, so now we have to go back.
Logged in wrong.
Right, tons of 7,000 entries.
Ooh. I'm not even looking at you. Oh, it's nothing. It's not a big deal.
That's not a big deal.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Robin, can we have a date and a time when you last disagreed or didn't kiss Howard's ass?
Why is that kissing my ass?
Because she's just always there to
You can learn from her. You can. That's not sucking my butt.
It is.
Why? That 7,000 entries you didn't notice.
She just loves to hammer everyone that ain't her.
What are you talking
She
about?
just does.
7,000 entries and you wouldn't go ooh?
How come Jackie and Fred and Billy didn't go ooh? Why?
Because Jackie, Fred, and Billy have a different mentality than Robin does.
And what is Robin's mentality?
Robin's mentality is she is for this show 100%. Jackie, I don't know what planet he's on. Fred
is for the show.
Fred doesn't know even what show he's on.
Oh.
And Billy, I don't even think Billy recognizes what planet he's on either. Robin is into this show. This is her life like it's my life.
But the point is, Gary, that you think I shouldn't have a reaction is why there are 7,000 entries.
No, I don't think you should.
7,000 times Baba Booey didn't notice.
Robin, where are those good reactions when something good goes on?
I always react well when something good goes on.
Gary Puppet wants to say something.
Excuse me. Can I distance myself from the guy I was designed to be?
No, Gary Puppet.
Besides that, I know one thing about Robin. Screw you, Robin. I got a second job. I use my teeth to punch holes in donuts. So while you're sitting there with your book, I'll be rolling in dough.
All right.
Gary Puppet checking in. No, but the point is that I'm just telling you, 7,000 entries, and your reaction to...
I'm sorry, I can't help it. When you say that number to me, it makes me react.
Exactly.
Robin, that number could have been 7.
That is the show. That is where we do best of
That's
from.
our business. It's everything
that
I do.
entire history.
If Gary could do one thing, I would expect him to check these interns. And interns who were on crack were busy making these entries, but no one bothered to look. Well, but of course Gary is not thrown by the 7,000 number.
No.
He can't comprehend a number that high.
He doesn't know that's a big number.
I can't believe it's up to 7,000 entries. And now
How
he's
much
like...
is that?
Yeah, and now he's like, why do I have to correct it?
I didn't say that.
I want you to learn how to work the computer.
I do know how to work the computer. I don't know what you want to know.
For goodness sake.
I know how to work the computer.
How
What would you
silly.
like me to show you?
How silly. I want to show me 7,000 entries that weren't
But
checked.
I know, but you're saying I don't know how to work the computer. You just make stuff up.
You don't.
Of course I do.
Anybody who knew how to work it would not allow this to go on.
I won't even ask what happened to the checking process. I'm not going to ask.
Shut up, Quivers.
What happened? That's a good question. What happened to it? What happened to the checking process?
It didn't happen every day.
Right. 7,000 times it didn't happen.
Right.
I don't.
Bad
Robin.
news.
Robin.
You know, let me just say, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Oh, but he could be a producer on another show. You think they wouldn't throw him out?
Let's just, for instance here, you come in, and once you see that it's not being logged correctly.
Right. You would fire the guy.
I don't know what he did. I don't know what he did when he saw it wasn't being logged correctly the first time.
He never checked.
He never checked.
Never. I used to say to him, please check.
And I did check.
No, you didn't.
Just not often.
Don't waste 7,000 times.
You never saw the 7,000 going in.
Hold on a second, Robin. It's not 7,000 days.
No. I didn't say it was 7,000 days, but you never saw it happening.
But ask him what Yankees were traded in 1991. He can answer you.
I don't know.
So you should really be a statistician for a sporting show. That's what you should be.
So that's what I could do.
Maybe you'll do that. Maybe you should look for a job now so you can get a head start. After all, I'm giving you a year's notice. All right, thank you.
What's the matter, man? What do you mean?
What is the matter?
Why are you always picking on me?
I'm not picking on you.
You are.
Because the guy said to me, what will people do when I leave? Was that your question, sir?
Yeah, that's right. Of course, these guys, you're always wrong, Howard. Everybody comes in there.
I'm kissing his ass because Gary's always wrong.
Yeah, I'm picking on him. Do you see what I'm saying?
But, sir, you only hear one side of the story. But Howard is right most of the time. I don't say he's wrong.
I am.
But you only hear one.
I am right.
But the guy
Are there 7,000 wrong entries?
Yes, there is.
Okay. So there's 7,000 times that I could not even look up a subject as to what I said.
That is correct.
Right. So how am I wrong? Where I'm wrong is what this guy said to me. Why can't you ever fire anyone? I can't. I have a personality flaw. That's all.
Wait a minute.
What is it, Gary Puppet?
Howard, you said 7,000?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Could you chisel me into a Robin dummy real quick?
7,000. Is that more than 20?
I think.
Listen, I don't pick on you.
Is that?
It's just people ask me, how is it that you allow this to go on? I say, you know what it is? I feel bad for you. That's all. There it is.
Charity.
Well, I thank you.
Some people give to Ethiopia. Some people do work for muscular dystrophy. My work is with you.
You're United Gary.
Your life is a telephone.
Right. People talk about charity. Charity begins at the office.
Yeah, you're United Gary.
That's right.
United Booey.
You take Fred. You take
talking.
Jackie. You take Billy. add up all their mistakes, and they don't even come close to 7,000.
Robin, this is going to be telethon for you soon.
Ooh. Gary's going to cripple me.
That's exactly right.
All right, Gary. Thanks for all your help, and good luck looking for a job, because I am leaving radio.
Don't leave the
studio. Watch your back.
Sir, does that answer your question?
Yeah, and he's not too deluded. I feel better now for his future.
Yeah. Well, like, what do you do for a living?
I do taxes.
Yep. Well, you have a living.
Right.
Yeah, government employee shouldn't have a problem.
No, I work against the government.
Don't
I'm trying
put it down.
to save people money.
And don't put it down, Gary. The guy's more qualified than you.
Not to produce the show, he isn't.
Oh, yes, he is. I bet you he don't make mistakes.
At least he can do our taxes.
Yeah.
True.
Can you count up to 7,000?
Gary Puppet wants to know if you can count up to 7,000.
Pretty easy, yeah.
Very good. He can have the job.
Flowey.
Louie. Louie.
7,000 times. No one caught it.
I can't believe any time he checked, it was all fine.
He didn't check.
Oh.
He's a wise. He didn't even know how to work the computer. How could he have checked? He used to have people.
He couldn't even pull it up to look at it. Is that
Right.
what you're saying?
All right. Thank you, Gary. Thank you.
Can I go?
Yes.
I feel sufficiently stupid. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. It wasn't too hard.
Oh, jeez.